Alright, what's good, y'all? It's Butterfly Mac, and we back. Yeah. Alright. Monday night / Tuesday 8 in the AMs. We in the AMs. We did 6 through 12. That shit was fire. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch the last live I did. You missed out. Cause there's a lot of good views. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody was out there, abs out. What? You can see by the thumbnail. Damn. But a lot of drama went on, and before, chapter 12 ended with girl. So let me lock in on names. I forgot their name. I think Caleb. That's it. Caleb's sister, Caleb and James' sister, Lauren, I think. After the festival got done, she snuck into she went to a secret door and went in it. The secret door led outside. We followed her ass. So now we finna see what the fuck she doing. And I called out on that live stream. I said, you know what? She helping the rebels. I'm telling you, she helping the rebels out. Watch this. Alright, here we go. An old memory resurfaces, making me pause. A young Khalil crying, holding his broken arm. He just got into trouble by following my dad, who was off on his own mission. He got a stern lecture about the importance of not butting in business that isn't yours. I stare at the stones and jolt wide awake when I realize the entrance is closed. I take a half step backwards and watch the entrance close. We didn't follow her? Come on, bro. Alright, looking like a regular wall again. Lena. Oh, Lena. Okay, not Lauren. What did I say, Lauren? I meant Lena. Lena is not supposed to leave the palace. That much I know. However, following her is not any of my business. You know what? I don't blame her. She's thinking black. I like it. Ain't none of my fucking business. I understand. Alright. We ain't gonna snitch on her. There's no doubt about it that she's up to something, and I'm definitely curious to find out what exactly she's been doing out on her own. However, I shouldn't blindly run after her. The fire reflects off the gems on my armlet, a stark reminder I'm being tracked. James has found me like this plenty of times. Even if I dropped it off here, there's no telling when he would come looking for me, only to find me missing. I got a feisty spirit, but even I know when to rein myself in. Not today. Type shit. No, it's called respect to me. She respect Lena, so she like, you know what, I ain't gonna follow her. Cause if she would have followed her, she got her tracker on. So she would have knew she followed. Yes, she would. My day goes by as usual, working together with Billis in the infirmary. So far, there have been no alarms that Lena went missing. Princess, I want to say Princess. Billis vies for my attention. Yes, sorry. I've been so caught up in my thoughts, it's hard to pay attention to what Billis is trying to say. His eyes look at my wrist. You don't need to wear that any longer. You can keep it on in your chambers. Immaculate, but I like it, I say with a smile. I've got one from Billis and one from Eeyore tied to my wrist. I didn't take them off. They feel special to me. Do as you like, he concedes. We go back to work and I'm lost in thoughts again, wondering where Alina snuck off to. At the end of the day, a surprise drops in. Girl, where you been at? Bill. Her high, chipper voice is unmistakable. Princess Lena. Billis greets her politely. She's back, and no one suspects a thing. Oh, I figured you've been eating your supper by now, Princess. She says once she notices me. My stomach definitely hates me for staying here so long. It's always something to do in the infirmary. I will soon, I say with a smile. The curiosity is burning in my back of my mind. I want to know, where did she go? What about her tracker? I see she's wearing it right now, but what about the night before? That incident at the market, when someone stole her armlet. Was it really stolen or did she plan it? I can't resist. I have to... Oh my... No, you didn't ask her. So, Princess Lena, I say casually, I couldn't find you anywhere after the festival. Where did you go? Oh, too much dancing and yelling. Straight off to my chambers for me. I was simply exhausted. She lies expertly. If I didn't know the truth, I would have believed her completely. Yes. Princess Lena had to be escorted back to her chambers. Billis corroborates her story. It throws me off for a split second, but I compose myself. I catch myself staring at him. He's in on it too. He probably is. Because they both don't like bro. They don't like that blue nigga. Is he a bitch? And he stole them from their planets. You know what I'm saying? And another point, these niggas love each other. So that's another point. I can't imagine. All that dancing definitely looked tiring. I say with a fake grin. Maka Festival is always very draining. I just want to crawl into my bed and dream the night away. She says wishfully. She's really good at this. The lying. I didn't expect Billis to be aware of it either. Though it makes sense now that I think about it. Lena comes to visit him often. Not to mention they both wear trackers. I know why Billis has to wear his. Lena's tracker is still a mystery to me. Caleb said it's because she runs away often, but why is she not allowed to leave in the first place? She's always deflected my question and refuses to answer it, which means she doesn't want me to know. Princess, why don't I walk you back to your chambers? Lena offers. Oh, sure, I don't mind. I'm just about done here. I quickly finish up any work I have left to do. After my shift is over, Lena escorts me back to my room. My mind is still burning with questions I want to ask her. There's a rumor going on in the palace that say my brother is returning to your home planet for another mission. Lena starts catching. Is that true? Her eyes flicker over to me. She's what? Yeah, she's viving for information. I think I fucked it up. I think so, yes. That's what he announced at the dinner a while ago. It's been rather unclear whether or not that means I'll be returning too. I wish you all the best, Princess. May you see your planet one more time before the opportunity is taken away from you completely. It dawns on me that she means the planet could very well be destroyed, much like with Billis Holmes' planet. Yes, I said it in a sad tone. I want to see my brother again. I'm sure you will eventually. Keep your chin up, Princess. If only her own brother didn't have a hand in conquering Earth. When we round the corner, I get knocked off of my feet. Ouch. I yelped when I painfully land on the tile floor. Oh! What's going on? Princess Lena quickly helps me up, though her eyes are glaring at the two soldiers in front of us. Pest, watch where you're going, one of them says in a deep voice. Perhaps you should stop wearing that bulky armor around the palace. Then you would have bumped into anyone by accident. Lena snaps at him. Are you mocking our national armor? The other soldier huffs. Maybe we should take you to see Lord Archers. Oh, hell no. They trying to start shit for no reason. He roughly grabs Lena's arms, pulling her towards him. Not gonna lie, if I go fierce, we're fucked. Cause he'll be like, shut your bitch ass up and then slap that dog shit out of me. So that ain't gonna work. If I go sorry, he'll be like, yeah, little bitch, and then leave. Cause they some fucking assholes. But do I wanna go that way? I mean, nigga, I got thread and needle for a reason, but I gotta stop whipping that shit out. I gotta remember that. I gotta stop using that shit. Alright. I quickly become between them, hoping to prevent any conflict. Look, I'm sorry. It was my fault for not watching where I was going. I apologize. Soldier releases Lena. See? Alright, cool. His eyes focused on me. Nigga, put your tongue back in your mouth. What the fuck is you doing that for? There. Was that so hard to say? Bitch, shut your ass up. I'll needle and thread your ass, nigga. Get on my nerves. You two should return to your post. Lest James hears back from this, Lena speaks out. Name dropping her own brother seems to have done the trick, as both soldiers back off. They mumble something under their breath until they shuffle out of the view. You should have been said that. I'm not gonna hold you. What's wrong with them? They bumped into me, I grumble. Gato don't like outsiders, Lena explains. Odd, I thought many soldiers respected you, I point out, recalling the time soldiers obeyed her without question. They all seem to love her at the festival as well. Lena laughs at me, flipping her hair over her shoulder. Don't be fooled. In this world, many want my head on a spike. Damn. I'd like to ask her why, but we arrive to my door. She bids me a good night, and I'm still left with so many questions. Man, fuck them bitch ass soldiers. I'm getting sick of them niggas. A couple of weeks pass by in the blink of an eye. I've lost track of how long I've been here. There's one thing that gets me through each day, the hope I'll be returning to Earth. Finding some time and evading any watchful eyes, I managed to visit the garden again. It's so beautiful, so serene. I start to relax just being surrounded by all the plants. Everything else in the palace seems so sterile, lacking any vegetation. It's pleasing to the greenery. I give the bell-shaped plant a suspicious look, remembering to stay away from it. I traverse a small path, my eyes wandering around, trying to spot the young prince. That's when I see him, hunched over a small patch of dirt. Prince Norris, I call out to him. I crouch down next to him with a pristine smile on my face. I manage to sneak in undetected, I explain. Norris holds up his pale hand in front of me. Quiet, he warns me with a whisper. His eyes are trained on the dirt patch. Curious, I hold my tongue. Here, lend me your hand, he whispers. Oh. I hold out my hands in front of him. He takes my hand into his own, guiding them closer to the dirt. Dig them in, just like this, he instructs. As he pushes my hand into the middle of the soft soil, it's a little damp. He releases me and pushes the hair out of his face. He's concentrating. Hold it like that. Norris then uses his own hand to dig into the spot where my own hands are. I feel something move in the dirt, something lightly touching my fingers. I have no idea what it could be. Get ready to cut it with your hand. What you got me doing, bro? He tells me. Excuse me, cut. Then Norris twists his hand around the dirt until it pulls him out, raising the dirt alongside it. A long and slender root falls along, still stuck in the soil. The root is twisting like it's alive. Cut it. Not wasting a second, I conjure up a piece of thread between my fingers and slice the root in half. It immediately stops squirming and retreating back into the soil. Norris then releases a excited giggle, leaning in closer to me as he shows what he captured in his hands. Where I assumed was just a patch of dirt, instead reveals a small white seedling emerging from the soil. It glows bright and it's like a heartbeat. The glowing continues as it sways from side to side, reacting to Nora's own movements. Wow, I say, amazed, taking my hands out of the dirt. It's a nerfy. Norris explains with the biggest smile on his face. They sometimes need a little help with sprouting. This strangely feels like I've just helped him giving life to a plant labor. Norris gently lowers his hand into the small pot prepared with soil beside him, burying the seedling except the glowing dims until it darkens considerably. Norris looks distressed. Oh no. Is it okay? I ask, concerned the seedling may have died. Norris leans his face closer to the seedling, his lips nearly touching the small leaf. He closes his eyes and breathes on it with a powerful huff. Green droplets exit out of his mouth and land on the ceiling. Norris pulls back without another word. I anxiously wait for anything to change. Look, I say, as I see the ceiling start to glow again. Norris lets out a relieved sigh. It's still alive, he says with a smile. You did such a good job, I compliment him. I'm genuinely happy for his small little seedling. Norris' expression changes from happy to painful. Huh? Is he alright? Oh, shit. Norris gasps and collapses on the ground. Alarmed, I quickly look over to his body to see any form of injuries. Prince Norris, what's wrong? Did he get poisoned, perhaps? He seems to be sweating and short of breath. Weakly, he lifts up his arm, pointing to the direction of the fountain. He's mumbling something that's hard to hear. What are you saying? I ask, leaning closer. Water, he breathes out. In an instant, I understand. I grab one of the other pots to Norris and quickly run over towards the fountain. I dip the pot in the water, quickly filling it up, then return back to him. Here's water, I say, and place the rim of the pot to his lips. Norris quickly lifts up his hand to be able to sip on the water. He ends up drinking everything I gathered. How are you feeling now? Norris sits up straight, wiping away some sweat from his forehead. Thank you. Thank you, Princess. I really needed that. Should I call you Healer Billis? I recall Norris visiting the infirmary a couple times. Perhaps he's sick. It's alright. I just need to recharge. No need to worry. He flashes me a gentle smile. Eventually, we move on to sit down on one of the benches in the garden. How are you feeling? I ask, still worried. Better. My condition can become quite severe at times if I'm not treated promptly, so sorry for scaring you. He trails off. Don't be sorry. I didn't realize it was that bad, though. If I'm near water, I should be fine. That's why I like being in my garden, he says, and points out the fountain in the middle. Water, you say? Water is the source of all life, he explains proudly. Water is life. Eeyore said the same thing to me at the beginning. They came to Earth for water and conquered Billis' planet for it as well. Was it all because of Norris? There doesn't seem to be much water on this planet. It looks like a big desert wasteland. It used to be way worse. My brother tells me Yule was on the brink of death before he arrived. However, we had a lot more water available to us now. You're not from this planet. The question leaves my lips faster than I could think. I mean, yes, I did think it was odd how they look different from everyone, especially when Billis told me that the Gaiote are from Yule. But I didn't stop to think that's what they meant. Barchus and Norris aren't from Yule. Norris shrugs at me. We're not, no. I was a baby when my brother brought me to this planet. I don't remember much from that time. My brain goes over his words at the speed of light. They arrived here, and somehow Barchus was made Lord. However, was he truly named Lord, or did he take that title for himself? Did he conquer Yule just as he plans to do with Earth? I'm too afraid to ask, so I flash Norris an awkward smile. Thank you for coming. I was starting to worry that you'd forgotten your way to the garden. I chuckle lightly. Not at all. It's just been fuck. Hold on. I need that water. Hold on. I might not show it. Alright. Neither do I, Norris confesses. You went to the market festival, right? I'm forbidden for going, so I don't know what it's like. He's looking at me with these curious eyes, like he's waiting for me to say something. Yes. Hold on. I keep hearing and it won't show the notification. Can you check real quick? Oh man, I can't get it. I swear to goodness I fixed it.
I mean, it probably popped up, but you know, you just only got one.
Yeah.
Oh, what? YouTube or Twitch?
I don't know. Probably YouTube.
Not YouTube.
It was all very intense and explosive. Explosive? Norris cries out, was there an attack? Oh, I meant the energy was very lively. I quickly explained. Huh?
What you hear?
I'm hearing the alarm. You
probably got a follow, but I ain't never seen no comments.
You checking on Twitch and YouTube?
Yeah, what you was it?
Huh?
Were you at 9-7?
Yeah, it was 10.
Oh. But yeah, I ain't seen it.
Oh.
Well, I keep my own.
That's good. I've heard some explosions. Yeah. Heard some explosions in the city. Those poor Garriotes. Yeah, I trail off. It was very scary when I saw it up close at the market. His eyes light up.
Huh?
You've been to the market? Yes, I didn't go alone, of course. I was escorted and guarded. Then an explosion went off and then we had a return. Nora stayed quiet for a bit, looking straight ahead of him.
Huh?
Did you try out any of their foods? He asked me. At the market?
Huh.
Want some water?
No, I'm good. I got water. Yes, I have heard many servants talk about the food there. How it's much better than here in the palace because it suits their taste more. I'm immensely curious. I feel pain in my heart. This poor guy, he obviously can't step foot outside of this place, let alone attend a festival or visit the market to eat different kinds of foods. Is your condition so severe that you can't leave the palace? Is that why you're not allowed to go anywhere else? Norris bites down on his bottom lip. That's one of the reasons, but I can't hold up quite well. I can hold up quite well. If I carry a pot of water with me, I should be fine. I've tried convincing my brother a lot of times before, but he won't even listen to what I have to say. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound very fair. Then again, here I am, kidnapped against my will, also stuck in the same palace, but I feel for him, I do. Why don't you tell me about Earth? Why don't I tell you about Earth, my home planet? Did you know we have a huge ocean of water there? I say with a grin, hoping to cheer him up. Really? Have you ever swam in it before? His childlike innocence is contagious, and I can't help but answer his questions one by one. I explain how lush and wonderful Earth is, with its wonderful rainforests and snowy mountains and other vast oceans. Norris hangs out on my every word, listening intensely. It feels nice to talk about my home like this. It makes me miss it even more. Today is my day off. Billa says he has some business to attend to himself, so with nothing else to do, I end up wandering the palace grounds. I stare at the door that leads to the secret passage, wondering if perhaps I could slip out. I don't know. The urge to break free, to escape from the palace, even if just for a moment, is so intense that it's hard to ignore. Not only that, I'm still very much interested to know what Lena is doing when she sneaks out. Does she visit a secret lover? Does she visit some sort of club, attend a gathering? She makes it look so easy not wearing a tracker, or it mysteriously vanishes. She walked right through the opening. Can I do the same? Can I go out as well without anyone suspecting? I know James is likes to check up on me randomly, but that's still sparse, and days can go by without seeing him, so it feels like there's no one constantly checking on my location. However, he did say he'd end my life on the spot if he caught me without a tracker. Then again, death threats is practically his middle name, and so far he hasn't actually done anything. In fact, I feel like I have immunity because I know he intends to use my position as princess. Surely I can go out. I shake my head at myself. I really shouldn't be trying to actively defy the rules, no matter how stubborn I am. It's not like I have a good reason for leaving. I shriek out loud when I collide into someone's chest once I exit the hallway. Oh, Captain James, I say, noticing his glare at me. He's glaring at me. You frighten me. I quickly push myself away. My heart is hammering in my chest. Does he know about the secret passage? That's when I notice the tracking device clutched in his hand. He clicks his tongue, looking away from me. His attention is obviously on the tracker. This time, however, it doesn't seem like he's looking for me. Looking for Princess Lena, I inquire. Surprise shows on his face, however brief. I guess right. He's looking for her. He must be. As a matter of fact, I am. He answers honestly, straightening his back. Have you seen her? No, I can't say I have. James releases an agitated growl. He doesn't know where she is. That means he doesn't know about the secret passage. Should I tell? No, we not snitching on her. I ain't saying shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. No, I can't go revealing people's secrets just like that. Catching James, I call out his name. Why is it that Princess Lena has to wear a tracker and can't leave the palace? For a while, he remains silent, his brown eyes piercing into my own. I'm going to find out the truth one way or another. Why is that you're always full of questions, he asks, annoyance seeping through his words. And why is it that you never seem to answer any? He's always avoiding the question or telling me to shut up. Actually, now that I think about it, Lena is exactly the same way. I guess it runs in the family. James lets out a huff of irritation and folds his arms. Challenging me won't make it answer. won't make me answer questions, Princess. Yes, but it sure does make me feel better. He tilts his head to the side. Lena doesn't enjoy the same amount of freedom as the rest of us do. That's all you need to know. I blink at him. That's the most information he's volunteered so far. Well, I haven't. Speaking of the devil, in the distance I spot Lena up high on the balcony. She seems to be engaged in some kind of conversation with some soldiers. I guess she was in the palace all along. Actually, she's right there, pointing towards the balconies. James turns to look into the direction I point, squinting his eyes against the sun. She's there? He asked, sounding unsure. My vision is much clearer and detailed than his, as far as I can deduce. Okay, it's the same as with it's the same with anyone else back on Earth. They never really know what I'm looking at in the distance. Yes, there seems to be two soldiers with her. She looks a little angry. Angry, he repeats. Wait, those are the same soldiers we ran into a couple of weeks ago. That's when I see one of the soldiers grab Lena. She pulls herself free, throwing a punch in the face, except the second soldier punches her in the stomach, causing her to drop down. I gasp loudly, they're hurting her. What? The soldiers, they're hitting her. Yeah, whoop they ass! Dust fills my lungs as the shockwave blows a giant cloud of sand my way. I cough loudly, momentarily distracted and not quite realizing what happened. Then I see it, James hurling himself towards Lena at high speed. He's phased. His markings glowing. Hey, sign look, yeah. Taking a second to collect myself, I follow after him, running across the grounds. I don't know why I am. James has got this handled, but when I see the soldiers kicking Lena, when she's already down, something inside of me just takes over. I'm halfway across, my heart rate is going out of control. I haven't exercised in forever, and James has already landed on the balconies. He knocks one of the soldiers away from Lena. The other one, however, jumps on James' back. As I run closer to the large walls, I can't see them anymore. My vision is blocked. I can hear them grunting as they fight. Something large drops right next to me, scaring the living daylights out of me. I shriek, jumping away in surprise. It's one of the soldiers. I immediately look away as my stomach churns unpleasantly at the sight of a dead body. The distance of the fall instantly crushes him. Damn. I look up, expecting to see James handling the situation. Instead, I see Lena at the very edge, pushed off by the soldier. Shit. I spread my arms wide, fingers fanned out, and I shoot pieces of thread towards the wall. Lena falls before my very eyes. I can't weave a net fast enough. James, I yell out at the top of my lungs. Lena reaches the dangling safety net, breaking apart several strands in an instant, but I try as fast as I can to keep spinning more thread. Her entire body makes a dent in the net, weighing it down. She almost touches the ground and then bounces back up like a trampoline. James swoops in to catch her in midair, making sure she doesn't fall back down. I let out a breath of relief when I see her safe. My net was enough to catch her despite the shoddy weaving technique I used. James lowers both of them to the ground next to me. Lena, are you alright? I asked, catching up with them. Those blasted fools, she says, huffing loudly. She pats down her skirt to remove any wrinkles. Lena, what happened? Tell me. James urges her. Their tempers got the better of them, or perhaps they've been lying in wait all this time until an opportunity presented itself. She's biting down on her finger, deep in thought. I'm glad you're alright, I say. She doesn't seem like that. She doesn't seem concerned. Yes, thank you. Quick thinking. Another sound blast fills the sky, and suddenly Caleb appears as well. His eyes are immediately on the dead body on the ground. I heard a scream. Lena, what did you do? He asks. What did I do? Lena repeats, annoyed. Why is that your first question? They were these soldiers that attacked her, I explained. Caleb inspects his sister's body for any injuries and finally notices a swollen cheek. Caleb looks at James, eyes narrow. And you didn't protect her? Motherfucker, you came late! What the fuck is you checking your brother for? When that nigga was there on scene, on the spot, while your bitch ass was doing who knows what. But you gonna get on my ass. Knock his ass out. That made me mad. James growls at him in return. This isn't looking good. I addressed the problem. He points at the dead body. Another one is up there too. You let them hurt her. Caleb hisses darkly. It's our duty to protect our family, to protect her. Like, bro, you got me hot. Nigga, what you doing? James suddenly grabs Caleb by his shirt, aggressively pulling him towards him as they butt heads. You think I don't know that? Can you both idiots stop talking like I'm a child? I'm not some fragile being that needs constant protection just because I've lost my ability to phase. Lena tells him in anger. Damn, she lost it. I thought she just wasn't born with it. Damn. The two of them break up and step away from each other. So Lena can't phase. Is that why she can't fly? Lena, you are vulnerable, which is why the two of us need to make sure nothing happens to you. If one of us is allowing such infractions to happen, then I did not allow this to happen. James cuts him off. This feels all wrong. Why are they fighting with each other? Because Caleb's starting that shit. I don't know why. When there's been an attempt on Lena's life. Nah, fuck Caleb. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm coming in hot. Captain Caleb, not finna hold you. You weren't there, my nigga. Where were you? It bothers me that Caleb is treating James this way when all he did was defend his sister as soon as he knew she was in trouble. Caleb closes his mouth and stares at me. Thinking it's strange, I decide to insert myself into the argument. Pardon me, he says, I'll say it again, motherfucker. If it weren't for the captain, Lena would probably have died. Yeah. So dramatic, says Lena. I'm not impressed again. Like I said, I'm not some helpless child incapable of defense. The princess is wrong. James cuts her off. If it weren't for her, Lena would have died. It was you that spotted her in the first place and somehow conjured up this web to catch her when she fell. Huh? She fell? Caleb echoes incredulously. And the princess caught her. James finishes for him. Is he paying me a compliment? Is he saying thanks? I can't tell. He sounds angry. To be fair, you caught her as well, I say. My net probably would have been torn apart had she had bounced on it a second time. Lena throws her hands up in the air, agitated that everyone is talking about her while she's there. I'm done. I'm leaving. You two can clean up this mess. She dramatically starts to climb up the stairs. Any other dead soldiers I should be looking for? Asks Caleb, referring to the one on the ground. Another one up on the logger. Logger? Alright. Broken neck. Damn. This needs to be reported to Lord Varchus. James gives one hard, long look at his brother. Tell him the soldiers plotted to kill her, that's all. What if there are more? What if they weren't the only two, I asked, still worried they would come after her? James chuckles lightly. Of course there's more. There always are. Lena has a knack for creating enemies. Suddenly I feel like it's my fault. I recognize those soldiers from before. They bumped into me and got all angry. Princess Lena helped me out. It wasn't any of her doing. It was because of me. James walks up next to me, lowering his face next to my ear. No. Oh, my bad. No, the fault lies within the soldiers. Do not take the blame when it has nothing to do with you. I stare down at my hands, feeling a little flustered. I thought he had jumped at the blame. Hold on, I fucked it up. I thought he had jumped at the chance to blame me for this one, but it's the exact opposite. Now, I suggest you return to your chambers as we deal with the aftermath. I don't exactly want to stick around any longer either. Dead bodies make my anxiety spike. Eventually, with James urging, I go back to my room. As I'm sorting vials in the infirmary, I come across a section that's locked away. Billis, what are these for? I ask, curious to why it's locked. Billis follows my line of sight. Prince Norris' blood samples, they're not to be touched. I heed his warning and stay away from them. Does Prince Norris have to do a lot of tests for his condition? I wonder out loud. I'm going to guess that Billis is helping Norris with his condition. There's a slight pause before Billis answers. Oh. Have you been seeing the prince? Oh crap, I gave myself away. My visit to the gardens was supposed to be a secret. Well, it's none of my concern either way, he says, closing his eyes. However, Prince Norris' medical records are classified. There's no need for you to know that kind of information, given your lack of medical training. He's right about that. I may be able to suture a wound, but I wouldn't be able to be of any use when it comes to analyzing blood samples. I can't even read their language. I will tell you this, Princess. The reason you were most likely taken by Prince James is because of the young prince's condition. That is starting to make a lot more sense to me. When I first arrived, Billis told me Varchus disposed of anyone who wasn't useful to his quest. This quest, is it about Norris? Oh, you mean Lord Varchus is looking for a cure? And he's rounding up anyone with medical abilities? Billis remains quiet, but his silence speaks volumes to me. Norris says he's alright as long as he's near water. James spoke of earth, oceans, and vast amount of waters at the banquet. Billis said that only people with medical abilities were taken. Is that really it? Is Varchus conquering plants because he wants to cure whatever it is that Norris has? Just for the single person he's willing to sacrifice billions? I'm left to ponder on my own thoughts for a while. I get into a fit of coughs when I inhale a bunch of dust from moving old-looking containers. Are you alright? Billis asks. I clear my throat. Yeah. Just a bit of dust, I say, coughing one last time. Let me know if your cough gets worse. I'm fine. Oh. By the way, Princess, there's something I wish to discuss. Yes. Tomorrow your sentences won't be required. I won't be present, as I need to attend some other business. Wait, what am I supposed to do then? Billis flashes me a tiny smile. You can use your day off to relax, perhaps visit a certain garden. I guess it's not a secret. I've been to Norris Garden, but at least Billis seems to be keeping it to himself. I guess he's full of secrets. That sounds nice, I reply. A day off. All I want to do is crash on my weird bed couch and sleep. However, I was wholly unprepared for another person to be inside of my room. How this nigga get in here? My heart is just stops when seeing Norris sitting on my bed. Prince Norris, what are you doing here? You really scared me. Looking apologetic, Norris stares at the floor. My apologies. Then he stands up to get closer to me. A grin spreads widely on his face. And if he's unable to control himself any longer, bursting to share with me some kind of interesting factor news. I really wanted to let you know about the Nerfy. Nerfy? What did I say? I think I said Nerfy. Alright. It's grown so much since you last visited. I wish you could come see it. I can't help but smile and respond. His enthusiasm always contagious. It's good to hear the plant I helped with is still going strong. I would love to see it, I answer honestly. Have you been taking care of it? Why, yes. Though it would need to move to another pot soon, it's growing quite fast. I wish you could select the pottery myself, but I always have to do with what the servants give me. Norris looks deep in thought, probably mulling over the fact that he doesn't have a hand in picking what he wants. That's too bad. Can't you tell them which one you want? I try, but they always get the size wrong. I've lost many seedlings because they outgrew their containers. He looks genuinely guilty. Gardening is not something I have much knowledge about, much less when you add special abilities to make plants grow. I do appreciate the work that goes into it. It must be pretty important for Norris to get a good sized pot. I remember a very lonely pottery stand at the market last month. My eyes widen as the idea formulates in the back of my mind, like an urge growing stronger and faster. To tell you the truth, Prince Norris, I'm free tomorrow. Really? Then can you come see me? His eyes light up with an energy rivaling the sun. The corner of my mouth lifts up as my lips transfer into a devious smile. I slip off the tracker from my arm. Prince Norris, do you want to see the outside? Aw, man, you tripping. You trying to take this nigga outside? Alright. Okay. So when Lord Varchus finds your ass, do not get mad. I ain't gonna hold you. Covered and hidden, we move along the crowd as if we are part of it. No one's paying any attention, at least not much. This probably is the most dangerous thing I've done so far. My heart can't catch a break. Every single corner is suspicious. Every glance could mean a death sentence. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm wandering around the market amongst the people of Yule, undercover. Somehow, I'm still vaguely remembered how we got here last time. It feels the most exhilarating situation I've experienced. It feels like I'm free. Keep your hood on, I warn Vartress. Norris. Norris fixes his hood and makes sure nothing is showing from underneath his large cloak. We stand out like sore thumbs amongst the mass of Gariote natives. Norris with his pale blue skin and me just being a regular human. We do not fit in with the rest. But no one is really paying attention to us. Everyone is busy with their own business and aren't interested in two hooded figures. Got your water? I asked, looking back at Norris. Norris taps the small flask on the side of his hips, hidden underneath the cloak. All prepared. Good. He needs water for his condition in case it acts up. Being stranded in the desert with no water would not be the best situation for him. I coughed enough into my hand a few times. Norris offers me a flask. Here, drink some. Sometimes the dust gets in your lungs. I shake my head. I'm fine. Keep it for yourself. Oh, do you smell that? Norris suddenly chimes in. As a matter of fact, I do smell something delicious. I think it's coming from one of the stalls over there, I say, pointing to a particular market stall. Our feet gravitate towards the savory scent until we see what's causing it. Gariote is frying some strange vegetables mixed with some type of grain and meat in a large circular pan. Reminds me of paleo. What? Of a paleo. What with a golden hue and smell. Want some? What? What are these words fucking me up? What the hell? Yaviris? Want some Yaviris? That'll be 30 Cluden for one, says the shopkeeper once he notices us. Confused, I look at Norris and whisper to him, how much is 30 Cluden? Norris looks inside a small pouch that was given to me by James for before. He digs out a few gems and hands them over to the shopkeeper. We'll take 2, please. Coming right up. I hug the cake closer to my body and smile at Norris. He seems to be enjoying himself, eagerly waiting his meal. I have to admit, I'm also quite curious myself. The shopkeeper hands us 2 bowls of steaming hot Yaviris, complete with wooden spoons. We stand to the side, away from the crowd, as we inhale its scent. Norris is right. The street food is really different from the kind that is prepared at the palace. Have you ever had this before? I asked Norris. Absolutely not, but I'm excited to try it, he says in a chipper voice. We dig in. I take a spoonful in my mouth. The grain is crunchy but light, breaking down the small crumbs. The vegetables are also crunchy and have this earthy taste to them. It's a little bitter too. But it's actually really delicious. I grin at Norris, seeing his own smile on his face. It's good, right? Norris takes another bite and responds, yes, it is. It's so different. Honestly, a little too crunchy, but I like it. Seeing him be so happy about tasting new foods is worth the risk of leaving the palace. Besides, it feels good to move about without anyone telling me where I can or cannot go. Without James breathing down my neck, I giggle when I noticed Norris had a few pieces of grain stuck on the side of his mouth. Huh? What is it? He asked, slightly confused by my laughter. I'll help him out. I step closer to him with a smile. He stares at me with wide eyes from underneath his hood. I stick out my thumb and wipe the corner of his mouth, removing his grain. He stands for shyly looking away. You had some food right there, I say. Norris timidly wipes the rest of his mouth. Oh, I was just a little too excited to eat it. Can't blame you. This is delicious. Happily, I go back to eating from my bowl. When we finish our food, we continue to our exploration of the market. The streets are so crowded, Norris points out. I've never seen this many Gariotes before. Well, I've never seen Gariotes before until a little while ago, I joke. Norris giggles, I guess that's true. My spy on Market stall with a distance selling some pottery. Look, Prince Norris. I think they sell some pots over there, I say, point.
Huh?
Really? Then let's go. I can't stay outside for too long after all. Yes, we can't stick around here all day. Someone is bound to notice our absence. Our plan was to simply buy a suitable pot for Norris' plant, but then return as soon as possible. When we arrive to the stall, Norris' eyes are twinkling. He eagerly inspects each piece of pottery with his childlike amazement. Finally, he picks up one that's rectangular in shape, with tribal-like edge carvings on the outside. This one should be the right size. Do you want to buy that one? I asked. I hope we have enough money for it. The shopkeeper looks at it with a smile. For you, my prince? It is free. It is an honor to have you visit my wares. Oh, how that nigga know? Oh, damn. Norris puts his hood across his face some more, looking shifty and nervous. I think you're mistaking me. I'm just a traveler, he murmurs. On high alert as well. No one is supposed to find out Norris' identity. I figured most people wouldn't recognize him because he said he never went outside, but I guess I was wrong. The shopkeeper smiles, never leaves. Alright. My fair traveler, then, a token of Kulu's hospitality. You can have one for free. There's subtext between the words. They're playing along. Relief washes over me. They're not going to write a song. Are you sure? Norris hesitant to take something for free. Just make sure you pay next time. The shopkeeper laughs. And just like that, Norris finds his pot. I tug on his arm. We should head back now. Can't stick around for too long. Right, he says, hiding the pot underneath his cloak. Now to make our way back to the palace before anyone notices we're gone. But just as luck would have it, my eyes noticed something familiar in the distance. Red hair. Red hair. Who the fuck got red hair? Oh, Billis! Okay. It was quickly in before it disappeared with the crowd. I stand frozen on the spot. Gaiote don't have red hair. Don't have hair. Did I just imagine it? No, I really have good eyesight. Prince Norris, I say in a low whisper. What is it? Mind taking a small detour? I saw something. Oh, he questions me. I start moving through the crowd with Norris, trailing behind. Suddenly, I'm on another mission. I just have to find out what I really saw. Billis. He said he needed to do something else yesterday, hence why he gave me the day off. I'm pretty sure that he can't leave the palace either. Huh? Princess, what did you see? Norris asks, curious on why I'm scrambling to get past all these guillotines. The crowd thins out and we arrive to an area where I see a small glimpse of red hair. I look around for any other clues, but I don't see anything suspicious. I think I lost him. Well, shit. Princess, what is it? What are you looking for? I think I saw Healer Billis, I admit. What? Really? Then we should say hi, he says, not realizing that we're supposed to be undercover. Wait, no, we shouldn't say it. Excuse me. Have you seen someone with red hair pass by? Norris asks the bystander. Guards just simply throws his thumb over his back, pointing down the alley. He went to the screaming howl over there. Thank you so much. Norris bows politely. Well, I'd be damned. I wasn't just seeing ghosts. It was Billis, or at least someone with red hair. Norris turns to look at me. Look, Princess. Now we know where the healer Billis went. Come on. Prince Norris, please remember I can't let anyone know we're out here. I warn him. That's true, but Healer Billis won't tell anyone. He's always so attentive and careful with me. I'm sure he can keep a secret. Oh, he's keeping secrets, alright. And now I have to find out if it's really him. We both rush towards the building, hidden in the alley, with a large sign outside. Norris confirms and reads it, screaming howl before we enter. It's very dark inside. It's like a pub back on Earth. In fact, I think it is a pub. When I see everyone seated at the table drinking some kind of beverage, the Gaiote behind the counter addresses us. Hey, invitation only, he barks at us. I flinch in response, causing my hoodie to fall off. Bro, you already selling the bag already. I saw my friend go in here. He has red hair. He inspects me for a little bit before entering. I feel like I'm going through security at an airport. Another one, eh? Ye all look the same to me. Your friends are in the back. He throws his head into the direction of the small area for a divider. Thank you, Norris replies for me, as I'm too shocked to respond. We walk towards the back and I can feel my heart beat drum in my ears. Are we really gonna find Billis behind Billis behind the divider? What will he say? Oh, what the hell? Oh shit. What'd I do? Oh, there you go. I was gonna say I touched something. Right. Right as I'm about to walk around the divider, I hear a voice that makes me freeze on the spot. That means our suspicions were correct. Asked the voice. I instantly grab Nora's cloak and drag him over to another table. Keeping our heads low, Norris looks at me all bewildered. That voice belongs to Eeyore. Damn! All the niggas I trust, bro. Well, we don't know if they going against me, so I ain't gonna say that. But it's like, damn. Yes, I confirmed it multiple times after running the test. That's Billis. Why are we hiding? Norris asks softly. He looks a little nervous. Please stop talking, I tell him. I throw my hoodie back on and strain my neck to be able to look around the divider. It's blocking my view, but it's enough for me to see the person sitting in the middle, or at least the part of their hair, Lena's hair. Damn, so the whole crew back there. You got Lena, Ekyo, and Billis back there scheming. Oh, damn. So our little prince is hiding more than he's letting on. Oh, little prince, are they talking about Caleb, or I look at Norris trying his best not to talk? Eeyore is the one who replies with his voice. No, his vocabulary is completely different. Then Princess, what would you like us to do to proceed? Surely he's the one who we can decide on that later date. He's always holed up in the garden anyway. He's not going anywhere. The little prince will receive his punishment eventually. Oh no, what y'all finna do to him? No, boy ain't do nothing. That little boy ain't do nothing. He just playing in the garden. Y'all trying to fuck with him because you mad at Lord Bartress. Go for that nigga. Alright, Norris shrinks into himself as he realizes they're talking about him. Did she just say punishment? Are they trying to harm Norris? As you wish, Princess. Eeyore concedes. Now that we got that confirmed, we have to focus on getting our men past the border. I hope this doesn't result in another explosion like last time, says Billis. It had to be done, Lena answers. The explosion? They were behind it? We have some supporters who work as gatekeepers. Would you like me to make arrangements? Offers Eeyore in a calm voice. Yes, be quick about it. I barely have time to process that Lena is talking about the rebels when I realize someone has gotten up from their table and is walking towards us. They're going to spot and recognize us. I scramble to get up, pulling Norris along. Shit. Oh, fuck. My heartbeat stops as I see Eeyore stare right into my eyes, immobilizing me. Fuck. Princess? Oh, shit, Eeyore flabbergasted. What is he, Eeyore? Lena calls out. Man, knock that nigga out. Hey. Eeyore is so surprised to see us here. It's taking a moment for him to gather his wits. I caught them red-handed. Oh, I already know I'm fucked that word up. Alright, they're rebels, and I just walked into the lion's den unarmed. I have to do something before they do something to us. Man, shut that nigga up! So his mouth! Without thinking, I grab Eeyore's wrist and pull him away from the view of everyone else. Bewildered about... He's about to say something. I put my hand over his mouth to silence him. I mouth to him, don't tell her. I remove my hand and stare at him. Please don't rat us out. Eeyore looks conflicted, his jaw grinding down on his sharp teeth. Eeyore calls out again, this time more alert. I look at him, pleading with eyes. Eeyore turns away from me. Nothing, Princess. I step my foot on the table. Good shit. Hey, you still a real nigga. I fucks with you. Well, get a move on. Before I can take another breather, he quickly starts moving. Come with me, quietly. I guess I wasn't getting off easy after all. I beckon Norris to follow as we quietly shuffle out of the screaming hall with Eeyore leading the way. My mind is racing. We stumbled across the rebels, and I'm shocked to find out who's involved. There are a few others in the same corner. Some I didn't recognize. Melina, Billis, Eeyore, I call out to him. He hasn't said a word, merely striding through the various back alleys. Keep your hood on, he hisses at me. Frightened, I clasp the hood tighter so I'm fully covered. I look over at Norris to see him do the same thing. He hasn't made a peep since we got caught. Eventually, York leads us to another alley. Away from prying eyes, we stop to rest. York immediately slams me against the wall, pushing his arm against my neck. I shriek out loud in response, afraid of what he might do to me. How did you find us? Who are you working for? No, not the free pot! Norris throws the pot against Eork's head, causing it to shatter. Let her go. Eork stumbles backwards, holding on to his head. We don't know what's going on. We found you by accident, I say quickly, jumping over towards Norris' side. Eork, why are Princess Lena and Billis talking about this explosion? Why are you silent? He barks at me. See, you said too much. You weren't supposed to let him know that you heard what they were talking about. You're supposed to be like, oh, nigga, listen, bro. I got there, you know what I'm saying, wanted to drink, but then I saw y'all in the corner. I was finna say, you know what I'm saying? I got scared. That's it. You said too much already. Now he finna beat our ass. I don't know how this is. I don't know who this is. Aggressive jumping in his entire speech pattern is different. Let me think. Then his eyes shoot open as he realizes something. He lunges towards me and I brace myself thinking he'll hurt me. Instead, he grabs my arm and pulls me from underneath the cloak. His eyes travel up and down until he pulls out another arm to check it out. Well, not there, he mumbles. Is he talking about the tracker? I took it off, I say. So our location hasn't been compromised yet. He continues to talk to himself. I don't know what's going on. Were you all talking about me in there? About some sort of Norris going punishment? How did you escape the palace? You were asked, during Norris. I bite down on my lips. I have no other choice. I saw Princess use the secret exit before when she thought no one was looking. He always bites out on his thumb. The soft exit. His eyes are back to me. You followed her? I shake my head. No, I wanted to go out on my own. I didn't tell anyone. My eyes met him. I won't tell anyone, I stress, trying to bargain. Tell anyone, he repeats as he straightens out his back. Princess, you're not understanding the situation here. You're not telling anyone because... Huh? What you gonna do, Eork? Takes a threatening step closer. I can't let you return. You can't let me return. He looks at Norris. Same thing for the prince. We promise not to tell. We can keep a secret if you can, says Norris, looking scared. Man, fuck this nigga, man. Let's whoop his ass, bro. I stand in front of Norris to protect him. Bro, she got the thread and needle. She can spiderweb this nigga to the wall and leave that nigga up for time for us to run. I'm not gonna hold you. I can't do that. With his quick response. Your size exasperated, shaking his head in disappointment. Why did it have to be you? You put me in a predicament. Where this nigga come from? Norris suddenly yelps loudly when he's pulled back by someone else. A soldier yanks off Norris' hood, revealing his bright colored hair and pale skin. I know it. It's the prince. He said he was in a scheming howl. The soldier barks loudly. Let me go. Norris tries to struggle free. Our leader will be pleased to find the young prince in our hands. Good work, Eork. Eork just stands there with his large eyes, not expecting a third party to come crashing in. Dumbass. I'll have fun taking my revenge on you. The soldier laughs, twisting Norris' arm. Alright, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. If we attack the soldier, it might not work and then we're fucked. But if we go kind and throw the cloak, it might like he'll be like trying to take that shit off, and that's when we did. So my dumb ass gonna go kind. Let's see if it works. My fight or flight instincts are firing up inside me. My adrenaline pumping up in my blood pressure. I decide without a second thought I need to protect Norris. I rush over towards them, unfastening my cloak. Huh? Who's this? The soldier demands, confused. Not giving him a time to react. I throw my cloak on his head and tighten it. Hey. In his confused state, he lets go of Norris. Yep. Nigga, I thought about it. Trying to take off his cloak. I grab Norris' arm and pull him away from the soldier. Run. Princess, don't. He warns me. Except I shoot my thread out and wrap it around his ankles, causing him to trip over his feet as he attempts to catch us. Good shit, good shit. Norris runs ahead of me and I want to follow, but the other soldier has taken off his cloak and used it to wrap around my arms, forcing me back. Let me go, I hiss out loudly. Damn! Princess, Norris has turned around and stopped running once he noticed I wasn't following him. Norris, just run, I yell. Ah! Oh, shut up. The soldier flings me against the wall, knocking the air out of my lungs. Dang. Dang. I fall down in a heap of limbs, temporarily stunned. My back hurts. It's such paralyzing pain. I can barely focus. All I see is soldiers running after Norris. Ah! Don't. Oh. This nigga turning up? Oh! Don't touch her. And Norris widens his stance. He opens. Ah! My ears! He opens up his mouth to scream, but something so unnaturally high-pitched exists. Is this nigga a siren, bro? I'm not sure what it is. It's making my ears ring. A bit. A bright light. The wind howls around us, gathering near Norris like he's sucking all the life. Like he's sucking it all up like a vortex. But no, he's taking all the water out of the air. The walls around us are starting to break from the wind stream. A window pane shatters from the forest. The soldier in front of me is pushed back all the way by the wind. I can barely recognize Norris when he's glowing so bright. I shriek when I get slashed across my cheek. Damn! It sounds like a whip! Then I get another cut on my arm. A line of red blood immediately appears. It's impossible to see what's cutting me. I'm so confused. Norris, I yell out to him. He's got to stop this. Damn! I take another step forward, narrowing my eyes to protect against the wind. Ah, I got hit again, this time on my shin. The wind gathers up faster and faster. Norris is just a glowing ball of white. Princess, Eeyore screams, finally breaking my thread apart and running to my side. I'm blinded by the flash of light. I don't know what's going on, but one moment I'm in an alley. Next, Eeyore has kicked down the door, tossed us both inside, to barely escaping the barrage of lashings. The wall around us crashed and crumbled. Eeyore throwing his body across me to protect me from any falling debris. When the ceiling threatens to cave in, Eeyore pulls me outside once more, just as fast enough to escape being crushed to death. I stumble around my feet, completely bewildered by what happened. I turn my head to look at Norris. He's on the ground. A loud shriek leaves my mouth when I see the other soldier in front of me as well, or what's left of him. Damn. That's what he get. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck that nigga. I turn around, my stomach churning, and the blood splatters are everywhere. He's been cut into a million pieces. Keep it together, keep it together. Are you hurt anywhere? Can you still walk? He finally asked me, checking out my body. Just a few scrapes, I say breathlessly. Eeyore looks worse off for protecting me. But Norris, I tear myself away from Eeyore and run towards the small body lying there on the ground. I'm trying to figure out the way my feet sink into the blood and how they stench. And how the stench fills my nose up. Suck it up. Don't freak out. I gotta check on him. Norris, talk to me, I say desperately. Kneeling down next to him and grabbing his face. His eyes are closed, but he's still breathing. Water. Yes, he probably needs water. I quickly search under his cloak for the flask of water. Removing the cap, I position it on his lips, tipping it over. Please drink some. Water drips down his parched lips into his mouth. He's not responding. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. I think James pulled up. We are fucked. I say we are fucked. Hold on. The flash is knocked out of my hand when a gust of wind settles near me. I scramble to fetch it from the ground near someone's feet. Oh, it's Caleb! Oh, shit. I look up. Caleb has landed in front of me. Oh, no, it's both of them. Oh, we are fucked. It doesn't take long for another brother to touch down. Oh, shit. Eeyore is nowhere to be seen either. Damn! Fuck that nigga. I swear to goodness, he left us, bro. Oh! I thought I was gonna have an alibi, but like, bro, Eeyore, tell him what happened, bro. Aw, he gonna kill me. They gonna kill me.
You put their sister in danger.
No, it's not the sister. It's the prince. Alright. Ooh, fuck.
He about to jump your dumb ass.
He finna snitch on me, and he finna whoop my ass. Alright, finally taking in the situation. Caleb's eyes grow wide when he sees me near Norris' immobile body. Get away from the friends, Caleb roars and knocks me away from Norris without care. Not caring, I've been tossed aside and look up at him. Please, he needs... My words get swallowed up when James lifts me up by my arm. Oh, shit. What were you thinking? Putrid mother sack. That was literally the most brainless and moronic stunt you could ever have pulled. He needs to see Heather Billis. Yeah, well, if you want to know, he's actually inside. I'll tell you what. Caleb announces and then flies off in the distance with Norris in his arms. But Billis isn't. You lost your right to speak. James picks me up and grabs me by the waist. He launches us into the sky. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's impossible to get a word in. Even if someone did listen to me, would they believe me? I was found over Norris' unconscious body outside of the palace. And not gonna have... We could have dipped. Not for those of you. We could have dipped. We should have dipped. Like we could have hid in a corner and be like, if they find only Norris, they would have been like, oh, Norris left out the palace. You know what I'm saying?
But you was with him.
But they didn't need to know I was with him. I could have just dipped.
Should have did what bro did. Get the fuck on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I should have done. I should have got the fuck on. So here I am on my knees, bound and gagged. Oh shit. Kayla lands beside me, addressing James, who's been keeping guard. Helibus is in the infirmary. That wretched sack of... What? Barce is dumb. No one is where they should be today. James sounds indefinitely pissed off. That's because he's not at the palace. He's at Screaming Howl. Does James know about everyone conspiring against Norris and probably Vargas too? Not like I can say anything. It was supposed to go like this. It wasn't supposed to go like this today. I just wanted a quick trip. But you was being nosy. Nobody told you to follow Billis. And once you seen all three men on the table, you should have dipped. But no, you was being nosy. God damn it. Just wanted a quick trip to the market, have a fun time with Norris, and return before anyone noticed we were gone. That's all. The doors of the palace open, and envoy soldiers appear in the middle. A furious oh shit. A furious looking Vargas. He's descending the stairs. I'm a dead woman. Yeah, you finna get whipped. I'm not finna hold you. You finna get whipped like a goddamn slave. There's no way, bro. I try to speak, but the gag prevents me from saying anything comprehensible. Lord Jesus. Shut your mouth, hole. Nothing you will have to say will matter, James warns me. You answer Lord Vargas now. I warned you, princess. I told you this would happen. Oh, no, James! Oh, please. Oh, we are so fucked. I know you did. That doesn't stop the extreme fear from filling up in the core of my body. I've been dancing around the edge of death all this time, pushing boundaries whenever I could. Quickly noticed how far I could go without being punished. With this does not look good for me at all. I haven't even harmed Norris, but he's not here to vouch for me. Yorick has mysteriously disappeared, and I doubt anyone else back at the Screaming Howl would speak up for me. I'm royally fucked. He mad! Oh shit! Russians finally arrives. His body language is composed, but I can see the fury in his eyes. Damn! I rattle as I feel a hotness stain my cheek, right where I was cut from the wind before. He whipped me with a vine. Oh Lord, she finna get her ass beat. I didn't even see him conjure it, nor swing his arm. It was too fast. Oh damn! It burns. Ooh, visiting, speaking. Then you kidnapped him. His voice is chilling soft. I didn't kidnap him. Another whiplash hits across the other cheek. Drawing blood this time. These really sting. My pain is... The pain is making it hard to think straight. I shall have you executed. You can't do that! Oh, fuck! I shall have you executed. Fuck! He pulls back his arm. My eyes widen in paralyzing fear. My life flashes before me, and I'm not going to see Khalil ever again. See, that's why you supposed to be romancing with James. James would have took the punishment and saved your ass. My lord, James cuts in. We need the Earthling princess for our negotiations. He explains. Varchus doesn't strike me, but remains his position. Oh please, listen to James. Let's return to Earth. He sees the thing is thinking over for a while. The silence almost suffocating. Who says she needs to be in one piece? Ooh. He draws out. No, definitely all in one piece. James stands in front of me. Then he kneels before Varchus, bowing his head low. Lord Varchus, the Earthling was my responsibility, so I would take her punishment instead. Wait, what? Varchus glares at James beneath him. I can't believe he's doing this. Captain Caleb, said Varchus. Yes, my lord. Are you in agreement with the settlement? No, Varchus. I believe the Earthling should be executed for her crimes on the spot. Shit. My eyes go wide in response. He wants to kill me. Fuck you, Caleb. You a bitch anyways. We need the Earthling. James stresses, his gaze still focused on the ground in front of Varchus. The planet is too precious to give up all of our bargaining chips. Varchus extends his hand towards Caleb, offering me the vine whip, and accept the punishment in her stead by Captain Kill's hand. Yes, Lord Varchus. Are you serious? Oh no! See what you did? You bitch. God damn it. You don't stop until he's on the brink of death. Varchus hisses. Caleb gotta whip his own brother now. To the brink of death. Cause of me. Cause of me bullshit. Cause of a goddamn pot that was thrown anyway. Thinking he couldn't even get the pot. Oh, not my baby. Not James. No. James didn't do nothing wrong. That's my baby. Right now, that's my baby. That's my man's. Fuck Caleb. Fuck Varchus. Fuck these bitch ass niggas. I ain't gonna hold you. And he cracks it and turns to James, still kneeling down. Face her. I want her to look at you in the eyes. The person who nobly decided to sacrifice himself. Varchus taunts. Remove your robe. Varchus instructs. No, I can't look. Oh, I can't look. James twists his body until he's facing me. Remove the black robe he's wearing. There's no sense of hesitation or fear in his face. Just blank. He accepts this. A life for a life, he murmurs. The prince is not dead yet. Calm the fuck down. He murmurs in a soft voice that I can hear. Woo! The first slash comes out of nowhere, startling me. The crack of the whip was so loud it tore right through James' armor. Woo! That shit down. Oh. Another crack. Blood splatters into the air. James didn't even blink. Caleb continues in barrage of attacks, flogging James back without a break. I would have looked up at Caleb and said, I got you. Once I hear for this, I'm whooping your ass. James' expression finally begins to change. He's wincing slightly with each strike. His chest is heaving up and down due to the elevated heartbeat. The extreme circumstances I'm under is hiding my sense. It makes... Bro, we could have split this half and half. I'm not gonna hold you. I would take a few whips, you know what I'm saying? Because I do deserve it. I did some bullshit with the prince. Prince's brother. Like, I wouldn't even take that nigga outside. I would be like, all right, bro, what pot you on? What kind of design you thinking? Then I'll get it for you. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll get it for him and bring it back. I'm not bringing him out to pick. Like, she was not fucking thinking, bro. Just finna piss me off. Alright. The sight before me is barbaric. I can't watch. Nah, you finna watch. You caused this. Ooh. No, don't you dare look away. James, because between flogging. That's the least you can do. I'm sorry, James. I'm gonna keep looking, James. I ain't gonna turn. I bite down my lip. Tilting my face towards him, my eyes slowly landing upon his body. Caleb's flogging isn't as fast as Varchus, but it's still so long and downright brutal. This is your brother. How could you do this to him? Bitch, it's your fault. And he was instructed. You're... Like, what? But most importantly, why is James doing this for me? Offering himself to bear my punishments, sitting there, kneeling, beaten to a bloody pulp, all because I ventured outside and took Norris with me. My actions have consequences, and despite James taking the fall for it, I still have to face it. So I look into James' brown eyes, watching how he grunts and grinds down on his teeth. He's taking a toll on him. He's right. It's the least I can do. For a split second, I see him phase as his eyes flicker that hazy light blue. James' face contorts as he bears the brunt of Caleb lashes, but he's not screaming. He's not toppling over. One particular lash of the whip, James breaks formation, falling down on both his knees, his hands on the ground, bracing himself, but he still maintains eye contact with me. Damn, so he's staring at me this whole time getting whipped? Imagine. Wow. I couldn't do it. I start crying. I'm like, oh, this is terrifying. Even if I'm not the one being flogged, it's hard to watch. I want to stop. Rush is in the background watching everything unfold with his cold, calculating eyes. There's no sense of emotion behind them. Another crack of the whipping is cut right on the back of James' neck. Blood starts trickling. On the neck? Nigga, I'm gonna get mad because, nigga, you better aim right. Only back. What is you doing? Then James' eyes turn blue once more. The markings on his face appear as well. He's wincing, his eyes losing focus. This is actually worse than the first time. Caleb isn't stopping until James is passed out on the ground. I avert my eyes to check out Caleb's expression, but it's completely emotionless as well. It's like he doesn't care. He's beating his brother. Look at me. Look at me. James grunt loudly when he noticed I changed the direction of my focus. Strangely enough, I do meet his gaze once more, but I don't want to. It's unnerving. I feel so damn guilty. I wanted to stop it. And it continues. Ooh, the longer it goes, the less energy James has left to focus. His eyes are rolling to the back of his head. His back is split open, completely soaked in blood. I don't know how much more of this he can take. Then he finally comes to unresponsive. His eyes are closed. And his arms are hanging by the side, completely limp. The markings on the skin fades away. But Caleb continues. Nigga, you can't do that. He said to the brink of death, that nigga unconscious, you supposed to stop. I try to speak. Stop. He passed out. This stupid gag. These ropes around my wrist. I can't do anything. This might actually kill him. Please stop. Don't let him die on my account. Caleb delivers another powerful blow, and James doesn't even flinch anymore. I can't tell whether he's dead or not, but I can't stand it. All I see is suffering in front of me, and I want it to stop. My hand, there we go. There we go. My hands go hot and warm. My fingertips stretching, flexing until I conjured up threads from all my fingers. They slice right through the open rope, binding my wrists together. Oh! What a beautiful picture. My nigga James.
Oh, that's the picture?
Yeah, that's the picture. James, it's okay, James, it's okay. I break free. I don't even think I lunge forward to grab James' face in my hands.
You about to cry?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, what the?
I pull him close to my body and wrap my arm around him in a protective manner, shooting him from the next and coming lash. Everything inside my body is simply screaming to make it stop to protect. Crack. Caleb hits my arm instead. It stings so badly, blood is already dripping from my open wound. And since a tremor throughout my body that rattles my brain, temporarily stunning me, he finally stops. You should have been stopped, bitch. I'm fucking Princess. What do you think you're doing? Interfering with my work. He sounds so violent, offended. I try to make some noise through the gag, but it's impossible. I'm already relieved to feel James' breath on my neck. At least he's still alive. The captain has passed out, says one of the soldiers, noticing that James hasn't moved this entire time. Ah, is that so? Caleb pulls back the whip. Bitch, you noticed? Oh, it's fuck. Caleb. Oh, it's fuck that nigga.
You just kissed your hands.
Chef's kiss, fuck that nigga. I swear to goodness, bro. There's no way. That's your own, brother. That's your own blood. Bitch, you noticed when he was on the ground, didn't fucking move. Oh, you getting me? This shit get me hot.
That's probably why he did it. It's like, bro, you being foolish for a woman you just met type shit.
No, but it's not. The reason why he took it wasn't because, oh, he cared for me and loved me.
Oh, it was because he brought you there.
It's because he brought me here and he wants to use me for negotiations for Earth. Like he really want to go back to Earth and get that water. So he like, bro, he telling them don't be stupid and don't kill the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt her or anything, for real. But they being dumb, they going off emotions. Cause the prince a little, you know what I'm saying, a little dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be okay.
Prince a little dehydrated.
Alright, let's continue. Alright. Barches doesn't say another word and simply turns around.
Oh.
Lock her up. Oh shit. We don't even get our bed no more. Damn! Lock her up. He said before ascending the stairs with his army of soldiers. Caleb bows in front of Barches and then turns back to me. I rest my head against James. Closing my eyes, it's finally over. Damn. I miss my bed now. Shit. It's colder here. Shivers have taken over my body. I'm aching all over. You know what's gonna happen? Lena gonna figure out that I did that, but at the same time, Lena gonna be like, damn, she was there for my brother. I fuck with her. You know what? We gonna lead her on. We gonna tell her the plans and get her into it. That's what's gonna happen. I bet you. I was thrown into the cell yesterday, but after waking up today, I feel feverish and weak. I clumsily stitched my own arm from the wound Caleb gave me. I cough a few times and huddle my legs to my body for warmth. I don't know what's going to happen to me. My vision has become blurry. It's hard to tell what's going on. Then my cell door opens. A blurry figure enters. Princess. Oh, shit. Here we go. Coming up, arms folded. Princess, he said. Says the voice belonging to Billis. It's him. What are you? I try to speak, but it takes such effort that I end up spending all my energy and I have to take a break. Don't speak. I'm here to deliver a message, he whispers from. Don't breathe another word about what you saw or heard yesterday to anyone, and you might just get out of here alive. I groan and throw my head back against the brick wall. Billis pauses, unsure whether I heard him or not. Then his cold hands are on my wrist, checking my pulse. Elevated heartbeat, feverish cheek, above average temperature. Princess, it seems your body is fighting a virus. I try and snort. No shit. I have a fever, but I struggle and let out a weird squeak instead. I believe you may have caught the... Hold on. I caught the rikki-tikki. I'm calling rikki-tikki. Rikki-tikki virus. Very common among Goyote, but they deal with it rather well. I'm unsure what toll it will take on your earthling body. That sounds comforting. Where's Norris? Is he okay? Did you hurt him? I finally gather enough energy to ask questions that have been burning in my mind. The stretch of silence draws between us. I cough several times. The prince is safe and alive. That's all you need to know. But you were all. I take in a deep breath, conspiring against him. I'll have some medicine delivered to your cell to help you with the virus, along with a lot of water. Hopefully you'll manage to control it. He didn't answer my question. Then he suddenly leans in closer. We are not the enemy here, princess, he whispers in my ear. Please forgive any transgressions. He pulls away he pulls away his hot breath. Take care, princess. The planet of Earth. The princess of planet Earth. I don't know why I said it like that. He turns around and exits the cell. Those sounded like a lot like parting words. I wake up disoriented when someone brushes the sticky hair off my face. I've been sweating in my sleep. How many days has it been? Drink, he says a raggedy voice. Eoic, it's been so hard to focus. My head hurts. My body aches. Take the medicine. You have to see your home again before you die. Something touches my lips and I open it. And I open up. Igor is helping me drink. It's bitter. It's just like the saffron tea. Rest. I close my eyes, feeling too weak to stay awake. It's hard to keep track of time when I'm going in and out of consciousness. The fever has broken, so at least that has improved. But I still feel absolutely terrible and weak. Who that? Black hair. I think that's James. Someone enters my cell but doesn't speak. My vision still blurry and almost starting to accept the sickness has affected my eyesight. The shadowy figure sits next to me without wearing. Flag pushes against my lips. Water and medicine again. I don't object and drink it all. The figure leaves without speaking, and I fall back to sleep. The soldier enters my cell. It's been a while since someone directly came in after I have recovered from my sickness. Still coughing here and there, but my vision is back and not aching all over anymore. He takes me by the arm. We go. Huh? Go where? He doesn't say a word and drags me out. I can't remember the last time I felt the sun rays hit my face. It feels like it's been forever since I was outside. There's an army of soldiers all lined up in front of the grand staircase protecting Vargas. He look good with his hair down. I'll tell you what. Fuck you, Caleb. You bitch ass nigga. I swear to goodness, but I gotta get you in the picture. Oh, he look good. What? Oh, James' hair has grown longer. He looks, well, the same as always, to be honest. I haven't seen him since I got tossed to the cell, which is a while ago. James doesn't look over my way at all. His eyes trained on Vargas. The trip to... Oh, fuck. Shit, they finna go to my planet, nigga. The trip to HX 108. I won't accept anything but success, says Vargas in a low voice. Captain James, this is your last chance. James bows. Yes, little Vargas. Fail to conquer HX 108, and I shall personally see through that you're forced to watch how I slit your sister's throat. Oh, wow. Alright. Eyes go wide. He's threatening to kill Lena. I understand, little Vargas, James says, obediently closing his eyes. He clears his throat and opens his eyes once more. We will conquer... No, you won't. I'm not finna let you. We got a lead superhero niggas lined up, so you can try, but alright. This time won't end in a failure, he announces in a bold voice. Captain Caleb, same goes with you, says Vargas. Caleb bows as well, yes, my lord. Understand very well that failure should not be an option. Move out, Jane roars. The soldiers march away. One of them pushes me so then I start walking too. I drag my feet over the ground, looking up at the blue sky. I'm going home.
Yeah, after what, 30 years?
So they go by like new, I guess. So one new.
Like on Earth.
That's what I'm saying. One new is 19 days. So we only been there for like probably 3 new. So that's like probably a month or something. Oh, hold on, I gotta design something real quick.
How old is James? Like 1,000?
Actually, I don't know. It said 28. The fuck is this?
Make that outfit, man.
I don't even have the fur coat part. I think wait. I gotta see that pattern again. So cheetah print vibes, and fur coat. All right, got it. Let's go to the shop. I don't see the fur coat. Oh, this finna piss me off, actually. Where the fuck is it? This is, okay, so here got a cheetah. So, where the fuck is it? A jacket? Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. I think we already have the sleeves. design. Put the sleeves on now. Fuck! We gotta buy it. God damn it. Well, before I even start anything. There you go. Alright, we should be good. Oh. Wrong thing. And sleeves. Right. What brown is that? Yep, that's it. They give me an outfit? Actually, they might have given me some. I think they didn't. Oh damn, I'm wearing something new. Shit, since we going back home, I'm finna put on some real clothes. Right? Oh. Actually, not gonna lie, if we do something with the shirt, I kind of like that. I'm not gonna hold you. So let's change it here real quick. You know what? Think about it. She's been in the fucking cell for weeks. Let's go with that hairstyle. The necklace, we'll go that. We'll just change the color to, yeah, there we go. That bracelet. There you go. Alright, 15. The steel walls, the hard surface of the bed. I'm back inside the spaceship. The door was locked. I already tried stepping on the mechanism and it wouldn't budge. My clothes. The ones I wore when I was taken, they're left behind on the planet. I'm lucky enough to have my cell phone with me, something they haven't taken away. Perhaps they never realized its significance. Time has gotten a bit fuzzy with me. I don't know how long I've spent in that cell. Weeks, months. I've been so sick I can barely put my memories together. There's one thing I do remember crystal clear. Lena, Billis, and York all with the resistance, the rebels. Lena especially seemed very important. But I couldn't tell anyone. Not only I was sick, but even Billis warned me not to say anything. I'm an outsider. I shouldn't care, but I feel very deceived. It's not that they're rebels, honestly. I do not care, but I like York. I was fond of him. To find out it was the most likely an act of all this time, I don't want to know why it bothers me. My door opens. Hold on. The door to my room opens up. My eyes instantly lock on to the entrance. It's just a soldier I don't recognize. Carrying a tray of food. Eat, he says, placing it on the floor. Wait, I tell him as I see him getting ready to leave. Where's Igor? Did he come too? I need to speak with him. The soldier looks annoyed. What do you want with that grunt? He huffs. If only you knew how much more he is than that. Tell him I want to talk to him. The soldier doesn't budge, doesn't bother acknowledging me anymore and leaves the room. As I ready to eat the food he delivered. A day later, I get another visitor delivering me food, but this time I recognize him. Eeyore, I say with an unintended amount of disdain behind it. He stands to the side, now looking at me in the eye. He places the tray down on the floor. Eeyore, talk to me. You have a lot of explaining to do, I say. Eeyore clears his throat. Princess eat, he says in a typical scraggly voice. Drop the act, I warn him, getting getting up from my bed. That day, what did I walk into? Your shoulders slumped and he sighs. Nothing you should concern yourself with. His voice is clear and his grammar correct. What were you going to do with Prince Norris? What happens to him? I fire off my questions. I don't know anything at all. Whatever happened after it was put into a cell is mystery to me. The young prince is doing fine. He draws out, still avoiding my eyes. It is he who you should thank for still being alive. What do you mean? Captain James was the one who negotiated for my life. I point out. York shakes his head. That's a separate issue. The people I work with, they could have let you go. You and the prince knew that much too. Then he finally does make eye contact with me. In return for his silence, we cut a deal to keep you alive. I feel my heart beat faster than kept me alive, which means you were going to kill me. I stayed in a small voice. York looks down on the floor. It's not my decision to make. I feel horrified to think I had an amount of trust in him. You completely played me, fooled me. I'm so disgusted. Making everyone think you're just some insignificant grunt. Speaking strangely, lowering down people's guards. I start to rant. I bet you giving me this Marquia was also part of that plan, just to lure me into a false sense. I did not deceive you, princess. He cuts me off with a shrill voice. Princess, you were an anomaly no one was prepared for it, he explains with a sigh. New plans had to be made, but my decisions to give you the Marquia was all a part of my own voyage. And I hope that the princess' own feelings were as genuine as mine when you gave me your Marquia. That's because I didn't know what you were going to... I didn't know you were going to kill me back then. I didn't want to. I vouched for you. He raised his voice. But you disappeared, nigga. He's a bitch. Princess Lena wasn't convinced until I suggested to deal with Prince. You're saying Princess Lena want to be dead? There's a lot to unpack here, but Princess, I'm on your side. She certainly isn't. What about her brother? Does Captain James know? I question him. Captain James was the one who wanted to keep me alive. Even that bitch, he said at the end, right before getting flogged, a life for a life. That doesn't sound like someone who would conspire to have me killed. Captain James is unaware of our involvement with the resistance. With how big of a lapdog Caleb seems, I doubt he knows either. Yeah, that nigga fucking... Which means I know their dirty little secret. A secret people were willing to kill over me. Can I really trust what you were saying? He's vouched for me. Is it hard to believe? But I don't know. But I do know I'm alive on a ship filled with soldiers that are not friendly to rebels. If James knew York belongs to the rebels, he would probably get spaced out. He gets spaced on the spot. Which means I hold all the cards. I could use this. We gonna go fierce. I don't know. What's preventing me from telling him everything? I don't know. You know what? He can help us escape when we get to the plane. I don't know. I think so. Let's see. If Eeyore doesn't want this information getting out to a certain high-ranking captain, then he'll help me escape as soon as we're on Earth. When we arrive at Earth, I want you to help me get out and escape before Captain James can negotiate. Bitch, you laughing? Eeyore snores, mildly amused. Princess, there's no need to threaten me, he says with a small chuckle. That's already part of the plan. Surprised, my eyebrow raises high in response. What? I'm stupefied. Princess, I'm helping you escape. What? I repeat again, unable to say anything else. Like I said before, you're an anomaly. We had to improvise and change our plans. It suits us much more if what the fuck? Nope, hold on. Water. I'm fucking up. Alright, man. If the negotiations with HX 108 does not proceed as planned. Also, you're just gonna use me as a pawn. Your size once more. I was the one who just suggested that idea. He takes a step closer to me. Everyone who has been wrongly taken prisoner deserves their freedom, especially someone with a kind heart like you. This time I close my mouth. I can't tell if he's serious or not. Am I just being used in his plans, or does he really want to help me escape? You get back to your family, he says with a soft smile. Isn't that what you want? Hey, yeah, we gotta think about this. We do like James, but he don't give a fuck about me. Let's be honest. That nigga don't give two fucks. Alright. But what about you, I asked. This is not gonna end well. Earth will be much better prepared for a second round of invasions. The first time we were caught off guard, but I'm sure preparations have been made by the Foresters Corporation at least. You'll get caught in the crossfire. That's alright with me. I'm prepared to perish in battle for what I believe in. Just like that, my sympathy returns in full force. If what he's saying is true, then he really does intend to die to give me back my freedom. What exactly are you fighting for? I asked. Eork closes his eyes and his demeanor changes. That's a very broad question. I think you owe it to me to explain. It doesn't seem like you want to attack me. You're right. I don't. The Resistance doesn't care about intergalactic war or conquest. We have no intention in conquering your planet. But you're here, I point out, on this ship, just like the first time. He heaves a sigh. I slipped through the ranks and acted like a spy. Soldiers don't pay attention to me. I'm just a lowly grunt who can't even speak right. That much has been obvious, that it's been all an act. Has his kindness also been an act? We already asked this, man. You being friendly with me, was that just acting as well? I said it sadly. York smiles. No, princess. No. Princess has been continually surprise me. Continually surprise me. I am in my fuck, I'm fucking up. Hold on. Alright. I hope that what the fuck? I hope what you said at the Maka can still be true. That we are friends. Something inside of me melted at his words. Again, we're on the same side. Lord Righteous took over my planet. He intends to do the same with yours. I thought you said he saved your planet. Yes and no. It's complicated, but Lord Righteous arrived on planet Yule when I was very young and executed our royal family. Damn. This only makes me wonder how old is Yolk. What about Princess Lena? She wanted me dead. It's nothing personal, he says. My life is very personal. I quickly react. Princess, you only need to know that the Resistance is actively working to fight against Lord Righteous and dethrone him. Princess Lena is on the forefront of that. You mean she's your leader? That is starting to make sense. Her frequent disappearances, the reason why she had to wear a tracker, all those soldiers that were extremely respectful towards her. One of them, yes. If she's conspiring against her own brothers, here it looks a little discriminating. The reality is a lot more complicated, Princess. Oh shit. Was he listening? The door opens up, startling both of us. Caleb walks in. It's the first time I've seen them on the spaceship. Princess, the captain wants to see you. Eric will take the princess. Your interjects, having easily switched to his other persona. No, Captain James asked me, you, come. Caleb grabs my arm and pulls me along. I guess I won't be able to get all my answers right away. York's eyes are fixated on me, filled with a mixture of worry and fear. I won't tell him. I reassure him in a small whisper as I pass by York. Ah, shit. It's a little stiff walking with Caleb like this. I don't have very fond memories of him the last time we interacted, which was when he was beating James to a near pulp. Yeah, fuck that nigga. I ain't saying shit to his ass. He keeps quiet, strictly professional. I have to ask. I'm not asking that nigga shit. Fuck that nigga. Captain Caleb, I start, my voice betraying my hesitation. Why did you agree to punish Captain James? His eyes fall upon me, and it's this unfamiliar gaze. I will do whatever Lord Righteous commands me. Just a dick rider. Including taking over your planet, if that's what it takes. He warns me. It doesn't seem like he would change his mind or loyalty to Virtus. He's a very devoted follower if he has no issues of beating his own sibling, just like his lord said so. I keep quiet for the rest of the way. Once more, I arrived at James' room. I'm getting flashbacks of the time I tried to feel for his heart and heard that strange heartbeat. Oh, he look good with his hair though. Captain, I brought the princess. Sitting at his desk, James, as usual, doesn't look up. He merely gestures at Kayla to leave. There's not much love between them, is there? Kayla bows and leaves the room. He feels a little strange to see James with longer hair. Just how long was I locked up in the cell? James stands up from the desk, walking over to the vaults behind him. He opens up one of them and retrieves a small vial. Is that the saffron root? I wouldn't need to take it anymore now that I'm in space, right? Keely Billis wanted me to make sure you could survive the trip and asked me to administer these to you. His voice cold and unfamiliar. Come here, he commands. Noticing I've been idling by the entrance. Hesitantly, I walk towards him. What is it? I seen the vial. James takes out a syringe and sucks up the contents from the vial. Medicine. It's his simple answer. Give me your arm. It's not a question. As he grabs my left arm. Hillbilly said you were still recovering from the rickety virus and should continue to take a shot every 3 days until the end of the trip. I feel fine though, I mutter. But I guess I should trust what Billis says. Billis knows about an unknown alien virus. I'm just happy I'm back to normal. I'd rather not have a dead princess on my ship when I arrive, he says, irritated. His fingers touch my arm, making me flinch unexpectedly. His eyebrows furrow as he detects something on my skin. What's this? He's referring to the fading mark on my arm, the one I got from Kayla's whip. I had to stitch it myself. A wound. I reply in a simple manner. I have eyes, princess. What I mean is, where did they come from? Tell me. The Captain Kayla whip, I answer. James pauses. His eyes slightly widen. As he doesn't quite understand, he twists my arm, inspecting it on all sides. The wound travels from my elbow to my wrist. Damn! Damn! Shit! How? I tried to shield you. I quickly cut him off. Shield me? He echoes incredulously. It seems a little awkward to admit. You were passed out. He was going to beat you to death. I couldn't. You couldn't what? I couldn't dare to watch him die in front of me. But I'm not about to say that to his face. Just give me the shot, I say stubbornly. James narrows his eyes. I can't tell if it bothers him that I try to intervene with his punishment. I'm not in the mood for introspection, though. Thankfully, he lets the issue go this time. He turns the arm until the inside faces him. Brown eyes are strained on trying to find my veins until he pushes the needle into my skin. I squeeze my eyes shut for a second. I never liked the sensation of getting a shot. Can I do it myself? I asked once. The liquid has filled my veins. This way I don't have to keep bothering you. No, he says quickly. His tone leaves no further discussion. He dabs a small cloth against the puncture wound from the syringe, cleaning away a few drops of blood. He's surprisingly gentle with his actions. I personally see it. I'll personally see to it that your health is maintained, because you can't present me when I'm damaged, right? I say. He certainly doesn't care about my actual well-being. Jane releases my arm, storing away the syringe vial. That's correct. Negotiations will run much smoother when they see you alive and well. Sorry to break it to you, James, but there won't be any negotiations. Not only I lied about being some kind of royalty with worth, New York is going to help me escape. It's not going to end well for him. If one lightning bolt from Kane sent him into an unconscious state, I doubt they can do much. He might actually die, returning to Earth. That makes me pause. I feel like such a hypocrite. James is the entire reason I'm in this predicament aboard a alien spaceship. But he did also bargain for my life with Virtus. I watched how he took that gruesome beating from me. It still eats me up inside. Because of that, there's a part of me that doesn't want him killed, punished for his crimes. For sure, but I don't want him dead after he's saved my life. So I had to ask. We'll go fierce. Why don't you give it on taking it over Earth? I asked him. James actively scoffs at the notion, crossing his arms, looking amused. Princess, do you really think we'd be returning to planet with friendly intentions? He asks, his tone sarcastic. Of course not. You can give up now, return me to my family, and they might let you live. You may even be able to strike up a deal and help us against any further invasions. James chuckles darkly. You have quite the imagination there. I look at him, dead serious. You can help us defeat Lord Vitrus. That was enough to wipe his amused grin off his face. He was about to respond, his eyes already narrowing in anger, when I pipe up before he can talk. He threatened to kill your sister, I understand that, but what if we could work out a plan where that doesn't even have to happen? What if we could help you keep Princess Lena safe? Jane suddenly enters the personal space, growling down at me. Do not speak of things you have no knowledge of, he hisses at me. Remember your place. I shut my mouth, but continue to stare at him.
Damn.
He's right.
Damn.
He's right. It's not my place, but if I could convince him not to attack, that would be the best course of action. James walks away from me and moves towards his desk, tapping a button. Come take the princess and escort her back to her chambers. He voices out a command. Not a second later, a soldier walks into the room and takes me away. Now that I met with Eeyore and got my medicine from James, I can't stop thinking about all the implications. What Eeyore told me about Lena being one of the leaders, her wearing a tracker, Vitrus threatening to kill her, to keep James in line. All of it points to the siblings being forced to work under this dictator. I'm not sure how they ended up in this situation, but Vitrus seems to keep James under control by using Lena. Which means if Lena was safe, perhaps James could. No. That seems rather silly. I haven't seen anything indicate he's secretly a knight of justice and would do the right thing. I think he would. I got faith. Now Caleb, fuck that nigga. It blows me. I ain't gonna hold you. That man's still cunning and evil. Just because he saved my life doesn't mean his sins are forgiven. I don't know. I'll drop my shit. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. But that doesn't mean I should try and convince him. Vitrus mentioned he'd come to Earth himself if James failed. Now I definitely see him failing here, which means we could use his help against Vitrus. He has a lot of inside information, of course. The second time I called into James' quarters, I immediately questioned him. Have you given it some thought? I asked, when he pulls out the syringe to administer medicine. James' eyes gaze over me. Princess, silence. I need to concentrate. But ow, I yelp in pain. He nicked me quite hard. I told you stay quiet. James sighs and tugs on my arm. I huff and shut up long enough for him to prick me again, give me the medicine. You could join us, you know. James runs his finger through his hair, pushing it away from his eyes as he cleans the puncture wound, ignoring what I'm saying. We have so many superheroes that are strong and capable. They'll put up a good fight against Lord Vitrus. With bored eyes, James releases my arm. He doesn't seem interested in what I have to say. Can't be bothered to tell me to shut up either. Oh, he trying to say it. Superhero. Oh, this nigga. He repeats it in a strange accent. I caught his interest. Superhero. I repeat. I realize the word is not being translated by the device in our ears. That's what we call people with unique abilities to fight for justice. And just like that, I've lost his interest as he goes to clean up the syringe and places it back on the boat. Go back to your chambers, princess. Fine, I'll keep trying. This time, James remains seated in his chair as he beckons me over. Your arm, princess. James asks me. I extend my left arm to him. This will be the third shot. James noticed something. I follow his line of sight. The area he previously nicked has a bruise formed. The skin surrounding it is turned rather deep purple. What is that? He asks. I rub over the spot. Nothing. Just a bruise from when you gave me the previous shot. James leans back in his chair, eyes focused on the bruise. It's really nothing serious. People get small bruises from shots all the time. First a wound you sustained from well over a new ago, and now this. Earthlings are too fragile, he says, brushing away his hair from his face. I've heard that one before. Compared to you, maybe, I reply. I'm not ready to get into another argument. How was your back? I find myself asking despite knowing the answer. I expect him to say it's none of my business or that I should shut up or any number of outbursts from him. But I'm surprised when James reaches in, curls his finger around my right arm instead, tugging me closer to him. My back is fine, he answers in an unusual soft voice, not taking his gaze off of my arm. Ryu has accelerated healing, unlike your race. I know, you told me already. His thumb presses down on my skin. His skin touches it very light, as if he thinks I could shatter it if he exerts more pressure. He's even using my other arm to administer the shot. Perhaps he's finally realizing the difference between us. I wouldn't say I'm fragile, but I guess when compared to someone who heals up holes in their body within a day, yeah, I look quite frail. Maybe that's why he's being extra gentle with me. Jane pushes the hair away from his eyes. It's gotten so long, it keeps getting in his way. He scans my skin for a vein, ready to insert the syringe. I can't help but stare at him in silence as he tries to be gentle with his actions. This brood of man who has caused me so much misery is actually showing me a caring side I didn't think he had. Well, I guess sacrificing himself to save my ass would count as caring. I never did think of that. He says his back is fine, but in that moment, he must have experienced excruciating pain. Even if he recovered fast, no one should have to go through that in the first place. A lock of hair falls in front of his brown eyes again, obstructing his vision. Yeah, we're gonna push it. We're gonna help you out. I got you. My hand moves on in its own accord, fingers sliding across forehead, pushing away the hair, tucking it behind his pointy ear. His eyes fly open and he rolls away on his chair. He stares at me in shock, as if he's been stung by a bee. I say, feeling awkward at his extreme reaction to your hair. It was in the way, I mutter. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have done that. James clears his throat, looking away and rolling back his chair into a normal position. That rattled him, but I'm not exactly sure why. He's usually very composed. Don't move me before I hurt you again, he says with a grunt. Right, I agree, sending my left arm. This time I couldn't find the right movement to convince him not to attack Earth. I'm so damn bored of being locked up. How long do I have to endure this? Eeyore visits me, delivering my meal for the day. Eeyore, exclaimed happily. Princess, here are your provisions, he says quietly. It's still a little weird for me now that he doesn't speak in that funny way anymore. Eeyore, how much longer until we arrive? I'm going mad staying here all locked up. Eeyore pauses for a moment, trying to think. I believe we are arriving in roughly 22 more days. 20? I groan. It already feels like it's been ages. Eeyore looks apologetic. I'm sorry, I can't do much. Captain is adamant you stay locked up in this time. He says that you have a knack for causing trouble. I huff. He's not wrong though. Eeyore, is there anyone else on the ship that belongs to the resistance? I ask. If more people are on Eeyore's side, the chances of escaping grow larger. Alas, Eeyore shakes his head. Just me on the ship. What about Captain Caleb? Captain Caleb is probably the most loyal to Virtuous. Wow, yeah. Why are you actually dumb questions? I recall Caleb at the Maka Festival looking for Virtuous. Right, I remember he said he always gave his Makia to Lord Virtuous. I mean, trying to convince Captain James to give up on his attack and peacefully surrender. Eric looked flabbergasted. You're negotiating with the captain? Is that a bad thing? No, he looks unsure. He's listening? I pout. Not really. He tells me to shut up, but it's worth a shot. I'd much rather he not go to war with my planet at all. I don't want you to die either. He chuckles lightly. I'm not about to just die like that. This time it'll be different, princess. Not only does the captain intend to use you in a deal, but we brought along our strongest ship and more men. So there will be an even bigger bloodbath, I asked, horrified. Eeyoore's brows lower, confirming my suspicions. I can't predict how it'll really go down, but I will try and get you off the ship before the fight starts. That worries me. Princess, do you have any way to contact the people who will keep you safe as soon as we land? That's a good question. My phone is better than a potato, but it won't even boot up anymore, let alone make a phone call. I don't have a way to contact anyone right away. However, we'll be met with an envoy, and I'm sure they'll recognize me. My face should have been plastered all across the news. The human that got kidnapped by aliens. That's got to make it for a juicy headline. Not to mention, I still know many superheroes as a client. They'll recognize me and take me to safety. Princess, Jan's voice vies for my attention. What is it? I smell blood. His eyes travel downward to my leg. Oh, for God's sake. As I've told you before, it's a female human thing, I say. Yes. I'm once more on my period. This time I'm a little bit more prepared because you got me some pieces of cloth I could use. It still sucks being on my period in outer space, though I can't even clean myself properly. I must smell even worse than I usually do. My mystery being of the earthling race has got me puzzled. What a strange defect in your evolution line, he muttered sadly. I don't know if I should explain all that. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck it, we bored, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Annoyed by his heightened sense of smell and not just letting me deal with my period in peace, I bite down hard on my lips. Okay, you asked for it. Asked for what? Now listen closely. I'm going to give you a biology lesson. That won't be necessary. Every month, no, I'm sorry. Roughly every noon, a human female is fertile and can be impregnated. I quickly shut him up. James narrows his eyes at me for being interrupted. Princess, now is not the time to... And I cut him off again. When she is not impregnated, her body will dispose of the lining in her uterus, which manifests itself as blood exiting the vagina. That's the reason for my bleeding. We call it the period. I finally finished. Jane crosses his arms and goes loudly in annoyance. I didn't ask to be lectured, and I had no time to listen to your earthly nonsense. Come here and let me inject you. Are you saying you want to... Hold on. Wait. What she said? Are you saying you want to impregnate me? I gape at him. His jaw drops open and his arms fall to his side. What? Don't suggest something so presumptuous. He snarls at me. It seems I managed to rattle him. As if I, a royal prince, would ever consider doing such act outside of my own race. I smirk at him and stop focusing on my blood. Thank you, I'm fine. James grumbles something I can't understand, then hastily reaches out for my arm. Look, your right arm is also bruised. I look down inside of my right arm. There's a blue spot where I've been shot before. Now both of my arms are bruised. I've been totally honest. I haven't even noticed them until now. No matter how careful I am with the injections, your skin is still bruising. He states in a frustrated manner. Wait, is he actually worried about hurting me? I can't stop the amused grin from creeping on my face. I have my doubts whether you'll be able to survive the treatment, he admits. Don't be ridiculous. You're only giving me injections. This is normal, I answer. He acts as if my arms are falling off at the moment's notice. This is not normal, he says gruffly, almost insulted that I suggested otherwise. Bruises, wounds, and gashes. I've seen them all. It's my daily life. His fingers fluttered across the sore spot on my arm. Never have I seen a species bleed voluntarily or turn different colors just because they've been pricked with a needle. I guess it's been hard for you to reconsider. Oh, nope. Water. Hold on. Reconcile the fact that other species don't just heal up their wounds within a day. James simply huffs, this time not responding. He looks a little unsure on how to proceed. Go on, I can still take it. I'm not going to break. You better be right, he says, brushing away his hair from his eyes and sticks the needle in my arm. It's still not too late to end this on a peaceful terms, I say out loud. Every single time I try to get Vincent to change his plans. You are a very stubborn creature, he groans. Go back to your chamber, it's fine, but I won't give up. Jane cleans away any blood from my arm and clears his desk of equipment before a soldier takes me back to my room. Weeks have since passed, and I'm called to meet up with James in his quarters again. I'm excited when I walk past the window. I squish my face against the glass. Earth. I can see Earth. We're almost home. Today will be your last shot. James mentions already having everything prepared. The inside of my arms are purple and blue from all the injections I've received in the past few weeks. At least the wound have gotten from Caleb healed, though it hasn't turned to a scar. Are we landing soon? I saw Earth from the window, I say excitedly, surprising James in a good mood. Yes, we should be arriving to Earth soon at our destination. James' fingers curl around my wrist as he twists my arms around to inspect my skin. It's scarring, he says, referring to the wound I received during the flogging. Yes. Well, it's a given for me. It should fade out from red to white in a few years, and then you should barely be able to tell, I say optimistically. The tip on his fingers trail the scar. It's a very light touch. It doesn't hurt or feel bad. It's the same, he murmurs quietly. I raise my eyebrows. Same? A defense wound, I say. Then he raises his own left arm, rolling up his sleeves to show me his scar. It takes a second for me to realize why he's doing this. It's the same type of scar as mine, though he's got two lines as if he were slashed with a claw. Did I say it right? Claw. Yeah. Defensive wound, he said. I raised my arm to protect him. Did James have to protect someone or himself? He must have blocked an attack when he was younger or received a flogging. If his scar back is any indication, his early life must have been very rough for him. We can still negotiate peacefully, I say quietly, to change our plan. To not attack Earth, we could help each other. Still have that idea in your mind? You'll never give up, do you? He asks as he rolls his sleeve back into position. I've been told you I'm stubborn, I grin at him. You have the nerve to keep challenging me. Must be in my blood, I say with a shrug. I'm surprised you still have any left after that horrible period of yours, he quips. I can't help but laugh, causing James to still. Briefly, he looks confused, wondering if I said something funny. You sound way too chipper, despite your predicament. Well, he doesn't realize I have plans to escape. I'm just happy to be home again, I say. Which isn't a lie. Would you be happy to return home again? James silently fills up the syringe with medicine. My home planet doesn't exist anymore, he says. His fingers coil around my arm. My eyes widen slightly. That's the first time I ever confirmed that he has a home planet. Even a shot doesn't disturb me from my thoughts. He doesn't have a home planet anymore? What does that mean? Are you the last of your kind? I find myself asking. Jane removes the syringe from my arm, not saying a word. Oh, shit. Scared the shit out of me. The entire room shakes and echoes with a loud metal sound. The alarms blare throughout the quarters. I've been caught off guard, nearly tripping over my feet. It's James who keeps me upright. The device on his desk lights up. Captain, a voice yells. James immediately walks towards the desk to respond. Speak. What's with the explosion? HX-108 has fired a missile at us. It's much stronger than our shield can take. Earth is shooting at us, I screeched. But I'm on the ship too. Why are they trying to take us down straight away? Can we run more power to our shield? James asks, trying to stay calm, but I can't hear the urgency in his voice. We use most of the shield's power with the impact now. We can't take another dark hit. Preacher mother. Damn, there's a blast. Aw, shit. Nigga, we floating? Oh shit! I'm unable to tell what's going on. I'm floating in a silent debris. Damn, I can see the stars, the earth, everything is spinning. There's no oxygen, no air, I can't breathe. No room has been ovulated. This kind of fire. I give it to them. This kind of fire. All I know is I need a romantic scene from them. I'm not finna hold you before I hurt them. I'm not finna hold you. I need one. James James hovers out in front of me, eyes open and still conscious. He's unable to move, much like I am. We are simply left to our own devices in space. The liquid in my eyes start to evaporate, trying to get them out. Instead, I shoot out a piece of thread, shows what's left of the ship, hooking it around the metal bar. I fling out my other arm towards James to shoot one more thread. The thread spirals towards James, who sees it. Grab it. I'm starting to lose vision. Yeah, I need the up close shot. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me get that up close. Did it work? Yeah, let me get that up close real quick. This shit won't. Alright, he reaches for it, grabbing hold of it. I tug on it hard, reeling him towards myself. Once close enough, James wraps an arm around my waist, holding onto my entire body. He grabs the other end of my thread and yanks on it, propelling us back towards the ship. I'm losing consciousness. It's hard to stay awake. It all goes dark. A flurry of footsteps echo around me in the darkness. Why is she still unconscious? I hear a very agitated James rage. I find it hard to move or even open my eyes. My eyes and throat are so dry. I feel extremely bloated too. I notice there's some kind of mask on my face, supplementing me with oxygen. Earthling can't take outer space very well, says another deep voice. Genius observation made there. HX-108 has stopped firing missiles at us. That voice belongs to Tailor. We're losing so much pressure, we need to enter orbit and land. Prepare for landing, James barks loudly. Make sure the princess stays alive. All this yelling is giving me a huge headache. It hurts. There's some more frantic running around with someone else tending to me. Then soon I'm lifted up by someone's arms. We're going. Is he taking me away? It's so hard to open my eyes. It's easier to doze off. Next thing you know, I can feel the vibration of a machine. Damn! I hear explosions as well. It's hard to navigate the missiles, Hewrick says, concern rising in his voice. Suddenly, I feel my stomach churn as the machine we're in does a loop. Are we in one of those drones? Brace yourself. Damn. Yeah, we crashed into the park. Hewrick crashes, carries me outside. The fresh air fills my lungs. I rejuvenate enough to finally crack open my eyes. The sunlight blinds me. I'm so sensitive in the light. Hewrick, are we? I say, straining my eyes to see. We're on your planet, he confirms. Princess, can you walk? I can try. Hewrick gently lowers me onto the ground. I feel bloated still, but I have enough strength to keep upright. When my eyes finally adjust, I can see that the spaceship is hanging above the city in the sky. Drones are flying everywhere. They're attacking. Superheroes are gathering around and launching a counterattack. So much for any negotiations. Where are we anyways? I think we landed in some park. Ooh, I know this part. A sudden yell alerts us.
Nah.
You vile creature. Oh. You gets knocked on the ground, unable to react at all. Superhero is on top of him, delivering blows in his face. I'm gonna pull him off. Rage overcomes me as I immediately conjure up two threads from my fingers. They wrap around the Superhero's waist, prevent him from punching Igor. Then I yank off the thread to cause him to topple off Igor, who hurriedly gets up from the ground. Thanks, Princess, he says quickly. He rushes to my side. Stop, I tell the superhero. Why are you interfering? Why are you trying to protect this alien? The superhero's asks, dumbfounded. He's not the enemy. Do you need to get your eyes checked, lady? He's one of those aliens that came from the ship. Just don't touch him, I threaten. My jaw clenching tight. Princess, I can use the drone to leave. He suggests quietly. Horror washes over me when I notice someone flying in the sky, coming towards us in a rapid fashion. I can see quite clearly that it's James. Oh shit, he found us, I say, pointing to the sky. How did he? No, I snatch out the tracker from my arm and throw it on the ground, stomping it. I forgot. Damn! Hey, nigga, do your job! Nigga, do your job, beat this nigga ass, alright? The both of them turn around to look behind me, just in time for James to land in front of me. Another alien, he exclaims. The superhero tries to charge and attack, his fists extended, but James backhands him into the nearest tree. God damn! Even these superheroes can't do shit. God damn it. I screamed surprise at the stream. Fuck you. What's the meaning of this? James roared, directing his wrath towards Eeyore. Eeyore's brows drop in fear. He's trapped in the corner. Leave him out of this, I say, stepping in front of James. James roughly grabs my wrist, hoisting it in the air. Nope, fuck it. He glares at Eeyore. You convince him to help you. You treacherous filth. I will expose. Yes, sir! No, nigga came through! Man, I even have to say a word. Nigga came through. I'm blown aside, unable to tell what is up and what is down. You fucker, don't touch her. Yeah! That's my nigga! No, that's Kane. That's my best, that's my friend.
Where your brother?
That nigga ain't got no powers?
This nigga, him and his homie was fighting and shit. Before y'all got with the day.
Yeah, that's his homie. Kane is the homie, so.
Your brother ain't got no power.
No, that nigga is a mad scientist. Yeah. He's here. He threw a lightning bolt at James, who is now staggering away. What? His shit look clean though. Hey, I fuck with his fit. I'm not finna hold you. Got a screenshot that. I fuck with his fit. That shit go hard. Hair crackling in the bright yellow. Oh, you know what that means? My brother got busy in the lab. He said, "Oh yeah."
You kidnapped my sister.
Man, what? He said, "Yeah, we gotta get you right, nigga." Hair crackling in a bright yellow green. It's a rare. I get to see him in his full superhero getup. How did you find me? I want to throw my arms around him, but we have more pressing matters to attend to. Careful, he warns me. Conjures a ball of electricity at the palm of his hand, clearly targeting Eeyore this time. Ah, shit. No, I cried. Jumping between them. Don't hurt him. The fuck? The fuck? Kane awkwardly lowers his arm. But get that nigga though. Ain't nobody tell you to forget about that one. Fortunately, now that he's distracted, James launches a counterattack straight away, punching Kane's stomach. He goes flying across the grass, and I scream in shock. Kane, I yell, running after him. Princess, watch out. Eeyore warns me, clutching at my arm and preventing me from checking on the Kane. Ooh, Kane releases the multiple beams of lightning from his arm. Then surging around them, crackling loudly, ready to strike. He shoots one bolt at James, who dodges, hit by flying upwards. Just in time for me to see Caleb flying towards us. Fuck! No! Caleb, go somewhere else. Go deal with another superhero, bro. 1-on-1, bro. We don't do no jump ins. Fuck, nigga. Oh no. Captain Caleb found us too. I don't think we can. Eeyore is cut off when Caleb lands on the grass. He instantly phases in front of us, ready to fight alongside James. Shit. Kane, watch out, I scream. I know how powerful both of these captains are. No way Kane can handle them on his own. Where the fuck is backup? Caleb flies towards Kane, but Kane keeps him at a distance with another lightning bolt, which sizzles across the grass, leaving scorch marks. Captain Caleb, beware of the lightning, James hollers at him. Mind your own business. This small fry is mine. Caleb grins manically. He lost control again. James appears in front of Kane, ready to punch, but Kane sends a fury of lightning bolts from his body, making him roll out. Grab the princess, James commands. Caleb cold blue eyes land upon me and I freeze up. He's not in control. I don't know what he'll do to me. Caleb launches himself towards me, flying at high speed, but before he's able to reach me, Eeyore jumps in the way. Caught off guard, Eeyore uses the opportunity to kick him away from me. Caleb stumbles across the grass. Good shit, Eeyore! What do you think you're doing? He yells. Eeyore assumes his fighting position, but doesn't say a word. In the background, Kane continues to throw lightning bolts at James, who is forced to dance around the lightning to avoid getting hit. Captain Caleb, grab the princess and retreat. James barks at him, repeating his orders. Hey, you assholes, I'm your opponent. Kane yells out loud before shooting a beam of lightning at James. James dodges immediately, cursing underneath his breath. I'm so amazed that Kane is holding his ground. Lightning definitely seems to be their weak spot, and James remembers this from the last time. One good hit and he's down. Irritated that you interfered, Caleb turns his attention to him instead. He punches him in the stomach, causing him to fly backwards, skidding across the grass. Girl, you need to run. I'm not finna hold you, bro. We should have then started running. I shriek, concerned for him. I rush over towards him. The princess is mine, Caleb yells, flying towards me. I said don't touch her. Kane fires a strong lightning bolt towards Caleb, who is unable to dodge. No, don't get hit. Woo! James flies into the... No! James supposed to let Caleb feel that shit. Fuck that nigga. James flies in front of the bolt and takes a full brunt of it, preventing it from hitting Caleb. His armor burns to a crisp and he immediately collapses on the ground, completely fried. Damn. Captain James? Caleb asks, shocked him all of a sudden. Ah, damn. James cracks his eyes open. His skin is scorched with burns, much like the first time I met him. It seems he can't move around at all. Kane got a direct hit on him. Retreat. James he's protect Lena. Caleb looks at us, facing back to normal. He's confused. I'm confused. But he argues. Go, that's an order. James hollers. Caleb gulps and then launches himself to the sky, zooming away. Kane advances on James, who is barely holding on to consciousness. He readies the ball lightning in his hand, sitting there unmoving. It's not Kane. James looks at it, but it's me. There's a sorrowful expression on his face, and it's not due to the physical pain he's in. You have no idea what you've done, he hisses in discomfort. Lord Varshus is going to destroy us all. Kane steps in front of my view, raising his arm as he prepares to strike. End of the line, you motherfucker. Kane spits out. No, he's about to kill him. I go as fast as I can. Go as fast as I can, slipping across the grass. My heartbeat is going out of control. I shoot a thread that catches Kane's wrist, and I pull on it just as fast enough for him to change trajectory and miss his lightning bolt. It hits the ground next to James instead. I rush to put myself in between both of them, spreading out my arms. Don't kill him, I pants. What are you doing? He's not a threat anymore. Don't finish it, please. Behind me, James has already lost consciousness from taking a direct hit from Kane's lightning. He's held on for a surprisingly long time. I spread my arms. My spread arms start to succumb to my emotions. I falter in front of Kane. I say with a hiccup, my arms landing on his chest. Kane, I repeat, tears welling up in my eyes. And he looked fine. He look good with this.
He transforms everything?
Yeah, that's what that's his, like, when he go full superhero mode, you got the lightning hair. But when he calm, that's him.
That's fair.
Yeah, he look good. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we get that. Kane's hair turns back to normal. Without hesitation, he pulls me into an embrace. I'm home. I sniff. My tears staining his suit. Took you fucking long enough. Kane grunts, his own tears spilling on his cheek. Oh, that's so sweet. That was good. That was a good one. I ain't gonna hold you. That was good. I ain't gonna hold you. I like that episode. Hopefully, so I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully, James comes to realization that he can, if he helps us defeat Lord Varchus, this nigga will be free. You ain't gotta worry about your sister, you know what I'm saying, getting hurt or nothing. It'll be good. That's what we hope for. I ain't hold you. I don't know how this shit finna go down. I'm not finna hold you. Man, what? Alright.